With the April Fool's Show promo, EA decided to take a promo format that we have had previously this season and improve it in different ways, as well as make changes to the map to make it look completely different. But did those changes make enough of a difference for this promo to be considered a very good promo? Well, in this video, we're going to be doing a review, taking a look at your guys' thoughts and opinions on the promo, as well as my thoughts. And let's start off with the actual map itself. So like I've said, it is one of the formats that we have had this season already, but it is in a different map, and it is a map that we haven't seen before. There are different events in that you have 5 different masters, and you basically got to play through. They've got 4 events each, as it were, because you got 2 events and each one has 2 events inside them, but you got 4 events for each different master. And it is a very simple format, and it isn't going to cost you a huge amount of stamina. In my promo breakdown video, I worked out it's only going to cost you 1,100 stamina every single 24 hours, which does make the stamina cost a lot nicer than what it was in the previous promo, where we had a bunch of stamina requirements in you trying to get yourself through those 75 stamina events. So that is one really good thing with this promo format for you to follow along with. You do just have these events that unlock randomly throughout the whole day, which does give you more incentive to log on more than once in the day to actually play through those promo events. And also, because they're unlocking at different times in a day, you've got so much stuff to play through. Yes, you're only going to go through 2 events, but you do have a lot of stuff to play through in the amount of events that you do actually have. And it isn't too demanding in that regard, so it is very simple. And again, it is very simple in that you are just collecting tokens from these events. You got those tokens, you then go over into the sets, and then you can exchange them in different ways. And it does actually show that EA are looking at these promo formats and thinking about what can be improved. We're still going to keep pushing for a brand new promo format. I think it would be amazing if we could see one of those brand new ones, but it is nice to see EA taking these promo formats that we have had previously, looking at what works and what didn't work, and then changing that up. So they managed to change up the fact that now you're getting 4 tokens, or maybe that possibility of getting a 5th token out of the event instead of 3 tokens. That was great. You're getting more tokens out of that. I think they increased the player chances of you getting the players from the different event. And can I just state, the extra special event is actually pretty fun to play through. I know a lot of people have been getting really lucky with this event and getting that 10% chance at getting one of the players and helping them a bunch in the sets. Some people then, like me, I managed to pick one up today, but unfortunately that is one that I don't actually need to be able to get the master I want, so it's pretty much useless. Maybe they could add something in that you can exchange a player from a different sort of section. So say I got a Joel Embiid player, I got that Draymond Green, say I could exchange him for then some tokens I could use, or a select pack of tokens for different masters. That'd be pretty good, because it would save yourself, say you're waiting and waiting and waiting until you get one of the masters, and then you realize, oh, it's not the master I need to be able to get my grandmaster, it is a different master over there. So maybe that is something to maybe improve on, and maybe get another set involved where you can exchange the different players for different tokens here and there, because that would add another layer to this and help it be a bit more free to play friendly. Because while it is still a fun promo and a really easy promo format to go ahead and play through, it isn't as free to play as it could be. Yes, you can still get at least 1 master no money spent. You could maybe get 2, maybe get 3 if you're extremely lucky, but you are still able to get some masters, and they are still pretty nice masters. They're all giving out boosts. Some of the stats here and there are a little bit shaky, but they are all giving out boosts, which is very good over there as well. And they're all pretty high overall at that 96 overall. You've got 2 strategic players, 2 finesse players, and 1 power player, all ranging across all the 5 different positions, which is very good. And we'll get onto the grandmaster later on, but overall it is good. You can pick yourself up a lot of decent players out of this promo. I think the majority of people either went with Kevin Garnett or Elgin Baylor. Some went for Russell Westbrook or Joel Embiid, but lots of people stayed clear of that Magic Johnson. But I think it is still a good promo. You got loads of different masters you can get, and it is still increasing the free-to-play ability, as it were, of past promos that we had like this one. That's what the improvements were there for, adding that extra exchange set, so you can exchange 25 for 15. That was pretty good. Maybe if we didn't have that 24-hour cooldown, though I get why it's there, because it is better than the other exchange sets, which I get. But also the requirements of the tokens was dropped as well. Maybe we could drop that a little bit less, but I do understand that you have to have some events that are pay to win and to get the Grandmaster. Now, Shaq is just absolutely amazing. He's a point guard, he's a 98 overall, and he's got a bully ball boost on him. Now, looking at some of the Game Changers videos, because they get these cards, unlike all of us free-to-play guys and even the pay-to-win guys, they get them before that, because obviously they get cards straight away onto their account. He is a playstyle select card, which is great. The bully ball boost is looking like it's exactly the same as that athleticism boost, but also boosting some extra stats here and there, which makes him a really, really strong card. And he's at that point guard position, and at the moment I think he is still really, really tall, which, looking at some of the gameplay, was just absolutely insane to watch and really funny. I wish I would have been able to do gameplay with this card, but unfortunately I can't get that card that quickly, and he is not a no money spent event card, so I can't really get that card unless I want an EA giveaway or something like that. But I couldn't get that card, unfortunately. It would have been fun to do some gameplay, but I don't know exactly how the boosts are going to stay, whether the height is going to stay as well. I'm guessing it will probably be decreased in size, as well as those boosts maybe changing up a bit towards the end of the promo, which I don't really understand. Like, if you have that card like that, yes, he is a little bit difficult to play with at 7 foot, but maybe you could have an option to trade him in if you wanted to change that up. Like, if you wanted to keep him as a kind of joke card, as it were, that'd be pretty nice. And I do get it, it's running with the theme of the April Fools. I think that's something to maybe take a look at, but obviously that is just me. I don't know exactly what the card, whether he's changed in height, whether the boosters change or anything like that. I'm just going off of what I can see in the game and all of that stuff, because obviously I'm not going to get this card unless he becomes on the auction house. And if he does become on the auction house, hopefully he will still be at the 7 foot, because I really want to do gameplay with this card, but I understand if I can't. So yeah, I think the improvements are definitely there to help us sort of bridge the gap between what we had last time, where it's completely pay to win, to now being slightly free to play friendly, although there are still areas where it could be improved. Still get a bit more no money spent friendly. But enough of what I think. I asked you guys on both my Discord server and my YouTube community page as usual as to what you guys think. So let's take a look at some of your thoughts and opinions. So let's start off on Discord with Hawk Falcon, who says 8 out of 10. I like the increase of tokens and the decrease of tokens required. Big improvement. And I think a lot of people do take that into consideration, and it is good that we're having a different promo format map than we had previously, because I think a lot of people associate with different promo maps to those different formats. So it is nice us having that different promo map. There's then also people thinking, oh, I might actually give this promo a go, instead of when you saw the Noche Latina promo format, you thought, okay, this is one I'm definitely not playing because it's exactly the same as the No Shave November. And that psychological reason of you thinking, oh, it might be a little bit different, let me try that, or it might be completely new, let me see what it's about. That little psychological change I think is great, and I think it's good that instead of just making these changes like the token requirements and all of that stuff, as well as making that map change, does actually change a lot of people's views with the actual promo. And I do think it is a big improvement, and it is probably one of the first times that we've seen EA really take a look at the promo formats that we have had and make a major change to those different things to make it a little bit more accessible for a lot of people, which I think is a really, really good thing. Hopefully I'm saying this right. Rando McGain over here says, I like the Masters and I do like the new format. It's easy to play through and it doesn't waste much of your time. Some people think this is a completely new promo format, which it is kind of, because it is a new map, but it is still the same basis. But if you think about it, all promos really have the same sort of basis. You're getting tokens, you're getting points, all of that stuff. So it is a kind of new format in its way. It's kind of like a sub format of the main format that we had previously, if that kind of makes sense. Maybe that doesn't make sense at all, but it is easy to play through, which is good, and it doesn't waste much of your time. You're literally hopping on into the game, you're playing through 2 events, that's it. You hop back into the game a couple hours later, you play through 2 events, that's it. You hop back in later, you do an exchange set, you do another couple of events, and that's it, you're off the game. But it is very nice and it is very simple in that way, and I think it's really easy to follow through. Marshall T Mello over here says, overall it's good, between 8.8 and 9.3. The overalls are good. I love that EA is trying to make new promos. I just wish it was better for free-to-play players, and I think that's a lot of people's view on this promo. A lot of us do actually like the fact that EA are looking at these promo formats and thinking, what can we improve, what can we do to make it better, to make it more accessible, to help us actually enjoy the game a bit more. And it is great to see that happening. I do wish that EA actually made like a completely new format. As I said, this one is sort of like a sub format, but it is very nice to see EA making those changes. Dion Jones over here says, this is a true fan favorites promo. In my opinion, Steve Smith, Chris Webber, and especially Kenny Smith, another addition to my multi-year. These cards could have been made to high 90 overalls. Good promo though, good job. And I do think it is a great fan favorite promo, obviously focusing around mainly Shaq in a Fool. If you guys watch that show, it is really fun to watch, and it does actually give you a chance to get some of the players we don't really get with some of the promos, like especially some of the cast members as well, having them like Steve Smith, Chris Webber, Kenny Smith. It is good to have those guys as master cards in the game, and it is really nice to see fitting well with the theme of the April Fools, making it a fun and enjoyable promo. So that is going to be it for the April Fools show promo review. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like and let me know in the comment section down below, what would you rate this promo out of 10? Would you rate it a solid 7? Would you rate it an 8? Maybe even a 9? Maybe less than that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you want to know exactly how you can get a 96 overall master from this promo, as well as that 98 Shaq, if you want to try and get him, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner where I went through all the tips and tricks you need to be able to get those masters. Go check out that video, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.